building structures out of ideal mathematical elements that have definitions, not just models and a certain amount of understanding. So we can build a castle in the air, support it on a mathematically thin line, and it'll stay up because it doesn't weigh anything. For instance, if I put an if statement inside a while statement, I don't have to worry that this while statement will loop around at the wrong frequency and make this if statement resonate and vibrate and eventually go back. I don't have to worry that if it vibrates a lot faster, it will generate electromagnetic waves which will induce wrong signals in other parts of the program. I don't have to worry that corrosive fluids from the environment will get in between the if statement and the while statement and eat away at the connection between them so that the signals don't get through. I don't have to worry about how the heat generated by this if statement will get out through the while statement so that the if statement doesn't burn out. I don't have to worry about the voltage drop through the while statement and whether the voltage that reaches the if statement will be sufficient for it to function. If I store a value in a variable, I don't have to worry how many times that variable will be read and whether it exceeds fan-out limits. I don't have to worry how long it will take based on resistance and capacitance for the right value to get into the variable and whether the program will read it before it's there. So many problems that we don't have to deal with in software. And not only that, we don't have to worry about what we'll do if the if statement does crack or corrode or burn up so as to pull it out and put in a replacement if statement. We don't have to worry about how, when we build each copy of the program, how we're going to insert the if statement into the while statement as we build the copy. Because we don't build the copies, we just type copy and we make another copy. So we use CP or DD, or we let somebody download using a browser or whatever. And that works for any program. It's a universal copy factory. With real physical products, you often have to design the factory as well as the product. And you have to design the products for manufacturability. Imagine if there were complicated constraints on how you write your code so that it could be copied. And you have to be careful. You know, if I'm putting this if statement inside this while statement, will it be impossible to make copies of the executable? So many problems we don't have. Because we're dealing with mathematics, and in other fields they're dealing with the perversity of matter, which makes everything so hard. So that's why we can do much bigger jobs, assuming that our intelligence is the same as theirs, but they have all these problems to worry about and we don't. Of course we can do bigger things.